I love my producer. He looks straight at me right in the eyes and says, Ninon, are you ready? I said, I'm always ready. And of course, I'm always ready because I've got the doc with me. I've got the doc. And the doc has a new show in the south of France called Touched, and everything is amazing. This gentleman caught up with me when I was down with Christopher Guy on Sunday when we were at the Mart, where the Furniture Mart was having a big display and this big market week, whatever it is called. And I'm talking to a very good friend of mine, Jonathan Warren, and he's the consul for the south of France, Monte Carlo. And all of a sudden, Doc comes up to me and touches me and he says, Ninon, and I thought, who are you? And then I suddenly realized you've been on my show before, Doc.
Yes.
You were on my show a few months ago.
I'm always trying to catch you.
He's always trying to... Well, he caught me. Believe me, he's got me. He's now got me. So now he's saying to me, he says, Ninon, we got to go to the south of France.
We do.
Well, for me to go to the south of France is no tanglement because I will be there in a split second.
I won't have to coerce you,
you
right?
won't have to pull me to go to the south. I love the south of France.
Oh, it's so fantastic. Oh my God. And Cannes Film Festival, amazing this year.
Was it?
Amazing. And I thought, okay, well, I can do the normal thing, go get a villa, be close to the red carpet, watch Justin Bieber going up and down the Route Napoleon in like a green Lamborghini. Or I can go into the Alps Maritimes, Provence, and find myself a fabulous villa.
So what did you do? You went to the Alps and found a villa. And
I went to the Alps.
I know exactly where he lives because I know the south of France very, very well. I used to go there all the time with my husband for summer and winter. I spent many a New Year's in Monte Carlo.
Yes.
I just love Monte Carlo. So,
I love Monte Carlo, but
he might be having a visitor that he doesn't really know about.
And you know, I thought, well, where does one find a villa in the south of France? So what do? I watched the movie To Catch a Thief with Cary Grant, and Grace Kelly looking gorgeous, and I'm like, I want that villa, that one right there. So I start Googling, looking through, and I find out that villa was in this fabulous little town which is called Tourette-sur-Loup.
Which I know.
Who has a name like Tourette-sur-Loup? Is that French?
Yes. Oh, hello.
Tourette's disease. I'm like a whole city of people being crazy. But actually, it's a fabulous little town. It's been there since 932.
But all the little towns in the south of France, Monte Carlo, and even on the Italian border as well.
You're close.
There's all these gorgeous towns and all these little villas. And
medieval cities,
but
walled.
The one thing about the south of France, you think you have the greatest yachts and the greatest cruisers in America. You just go to the harbor of the south of France, you've never seen such luxury
ocean liners.
Yachts and ocean liners, private ocean liners.
I thought, you know, how many parties can I go to on a yacht? I've been with the DuPonts, the Rockefellers, all of the tribes.
From one to the other. So now let's get back to what you're doing. Now, you just told me a sad story. That the show you were on has just closed or something.
Well,
what's happening?
We're in a hiatus right now because we just lost Ross, the old man. You know,
he passed away.
Until we kind of get things sorted out, because it was really his store, you know, and Rick's his son, and so and we're in our 17th season, so that's pretty darn good. It's
very sad because I had told Doc last night we were at the villa.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, the Thriller Villa.
The Thriller Villa. Did we have a thrill at the villa?
Well, we had a thrill at the villa. We were at the Thriller Villa.
Oh my God!
Which is Michael Jackson's home, or was, his home, obviously. And we were talking all about lots of stuff going on and things that are happening and everything else. And then we were talking about, and I said, I want to bring this book I have. I have a 1902 coronation of Queen Elizabeth I, and it's this big. It's humongous, and I said I wanted to bring it down to the store. Well, I can't do that now, can I?
Well, and not at this moment. And anyway, I'm the guy. You know me. Bring it to me.
House. No,
I'm the man that puts a price on everything on television. So, and I want to see that. I really want to see that because number one, I'm so into coronation.
Well, it's still in its old case. It still is a bookcase, and then the book is inside. The case is a bit broken, but we could always have it put together.
That would be. And you know, I was in England during the royal wedding, the recent royal wedding, everybody from Cannes went over to London.
Of course.
Over to Windsor.
Celebrate
oh
the
my
Queen and
God.
her grandchildren.
And they're gorgeous. They're and Harry's so cool. I just like them all, and I was honored, honestly honored to be in Europe.
I need to ask you, how do you get around to all this royalty and all the celebrities and all? How did you get yourself involved?
I suppose
in all that?
I have a little bit of an in, but I am from the French aristocracy.
Okay.
And my grandfather was Baron Castle, and from Alsace-Lorraine, Baron of Alsace.
Okay.
So I am ninth in a line. I'm a Baron.
Well, at least he's still in line.
I'm Baron the Ninth. I am. But no, and then that sort of opened doors. So I knew Princess Elizabeth. Von Turner Taxis,
yes.
And Princess Marina Pinicelli is a really good friend of mine.
Yes.
And so I've
So
sort of been hobnobbing with royalty and
with,
Nathan de Rothschild and all these people I've known for years and
years. So what
years.
exactly is your business? You actually, because my family are antique dealers, and this is where we started a great conversation, because my mom and dad were antique dealers, and then my brother was still is an antique dealer, but that's not his main thing. His main thing is real estate. But you actually, I don't want to say appraise all, because you don't really appraise, but you do.
Actually, I'm different. I have a PhD in archaeology from London University.
I didn't know that.
So along with my film career, I went to school, and my father said, well, I love this idea of you being an actor, but it doesn't really pay the bills, so you need an education. So
what's that?
And he's like, what do you want to do? And I said, well, my whole life, my grandparents had these beautiful antiquities they brought from France. And we still have a chateau, that it has amazing things. So I grew up as a boy with these things, and I think that interest, caused me to get a degree where I could praise and talk about the antiquities in my own family.
Yes.
And consequently, Princess Borghese and Princess Pinatelli, all these people found me.
Yeah, you were telling me a story yesterday that there was this big kind of, I'm going to say bronze to start out with, but there was this big statue with the bronze, and you were looking at it, and you said, turn it upside down and scratch the bottom of it.
Right.
And apparently this beautiful, whatever they didn't know it was solid gold.
Yes, on Pawn Stars.
On Pawn Stars.
Chumley called me and he said, I've got a dragon and it's Ming Dynasty in Chinese. And I said, you want the bad news?
It's not a dragon. And it's not Ming Dynasty.
It's not Chinese. The worst part, it's not a dragon. and I had to identify it was a griffin. Griffin has like the head of an eagle, the body of a lion with wings.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
It's a gryphos from Greece.
See how he knows his stuff.
So I flipped it over and I said, can I file those legs? And I do this on worldwide television, 20 million people watching, and I got the filings, I tested it, gold.
And it was solid gold.
He took it off to Christie's. He said $1,500. I said $1,500. This is $150,000.
Maybe more. Christie's. And funny you should say Christie's. My dad used to deal with Christie's and Sotheby's and Philip Son and Neo. Do you remember Philip Son and Neo in London?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Butterfield's in London. We went to, in fact, I bought
Butterfield's was...
Oh, Butterfield's was fabulous, wasn't it?
That was the place.
Yes. I bought a clock, or I thought I bought a clock, and then somebody I thought outbid me. And the next thing I know, which I think my husband tricked me, I think he was the one that really bought it.
Right.
And he tricked me and told me he hadn't bought it.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden, this beautiful, and it's a very narrow clock, and it's got the clock on the thermometer, arrives at my house, and I said, where did that come from? And I said, we didn't buy that. And he said, well, no, I don't remember paying for it. He bought it.
I love it.
But it was good. That's in my house too.
Oh my God, I've got to see it.
You gotta come to my house.
This is the premise of my new show, is I want to do everything I do on Pawn Stars. It's called Touched.
It's called Touched.
And so what I do is I go to people's homes now, and rather than me running a pawn store where I'm actually buying it for resale, I just want to help people know what they've got.
Yes.
That's my raison d'etre.
That's what you want to do now.
Yeah. And so then I touch it, and people will say, oh, I got this clock from my grandmother. Is it good or is it bad? Well, is it good or is it bad? I hold it, and I'll say, something? I can see her heart, the beauty of this human being, how much she loved you. And there's almost a presence in some of these old antiquities that people's families...
And these people love to hear things like that.
Yeah.
Now, one more question, because then we've got to cut off. You're wearing all these suits.
Yeah.
I've seen him for 3 days now. He had a red one on. He had a purple one on. Now we got a red and white striped one on. But that's not the point. That's what it is. But there's another thing. they don't have trousers.
They're all shorts.
They're kind of, well, we would call these knickerbockers. I think.
Knickerbockers.
These are knickerbockers in England.
And they've been brought back by Gaultier. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier. And John is a very good friend of mine in Paris.
And he obviously wants you to wear them, so you're advertising them for.
I'm his muse.
Now we're going to give you, John Potier, we are now giving you free advertising, because look, doesn't he look fabulous? I mean, I couldn't think of anybody else wearing this. You look, the way he puts the shirt together and the hat and he puts everything together, you're amazing.
I thank you.
Now, if anybody wants to have something appraised, or they want, they obviously it has to be an antique, it has to be something of importance. We don't want to waste his time. The doc doesn't like to waste his time. He has no time to waste. How can they reach you?
They can reach me at docphineas.net.
Doc Phineas.
I'm also docphineas.com, docphineas.net.
Dot everything. You name it, he's a dot.
And that's it. You're very welcome to come to my website, check it out there, and it has the TV shows on. Plus,
it's called
Doc Phineas, DOCPHINEAS,
just want to make sure they
.net or .com, either one of those. And, I just finished Stephen King's new movie, Mute. So the new movies I'm in.
So he's in a movie as well. God, this guy does everything. He's
I'm going to Cannes, red carpet, 2019.
I want what outfit? Oh, you won't be wearing this outfit. You'll be wearing a completely new outfit. It'll probably be white with probably diamonds all over it, running all around it. I can just sit on a hat.
I want that Swarovski crystal at the Liberace Mansion.
Oh yeah, that's what you saw last night.
Oh my God! I was like, what is that? A size 40 regular, possibly?
It's mine.
That's going to Cannes.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, darling. I'm always so happy to see you.
This guy's amazing.
I love this woman. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.